It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. He comes in fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Seahawks and the Rams, and it's all up next.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they're in a real groove of late, winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though
rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Asamoah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Come on. Hey!
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. It'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll get that to Charbonnet. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. The Seahawks come into this one looking for a 12th win on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
The tackle there by John Johnson. You talk about this Rams defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Seattle! DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile, because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out, as their drive will begin at the 25. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far, as they try again with a first down now.
Go! Unlock lines!
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Reload! Reload! Hey! Alert! Alert!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He got better of it, and that was the right decision.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Hamler now on the return. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown, Seahawks! From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. A short throw taken in by Long. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready, go.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now with a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's long. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ready.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Roll, flat. Bronco switch.
Back to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
But I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Street. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
19, Tiger, 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not. On 2nd down coming up.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they will stretch the lead down to 17-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Long. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
So we have reached only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Good coverage downfield led to a taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 40. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the carry, Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Let's go. Go.
They're going to look to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 28. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
60 vices, 60 vices.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Get it.
Now back to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's long. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Open man left side as the tight end long. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Rams 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And you can see they're in 2nd place in the division, but they have clinched postseason football. That's the important thing. They currently have the best record among the wild card contenders, but they want to make sure they finish this season strong.
And isn't that the case each and every year about one division that ends up being the top-voted division? And unfortunately this year, it's theirs. But you could spin it and say, hey, they've been tested, and they've beaten a lot of good teams already. They will be prepared for the playoffs.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now run by Charbonnet. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. There's Charbonnet once again. And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. This is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let go.
Looking to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Go.
They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Back to throw now on 1st down. Right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 65 yards. And the Seahawks stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 65 seconds remaining. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here. Starting with 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Ready. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already throwing by the skies of me. I don't really get truth. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already throwing by the size of me. I don't really get truth. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, if an illusion is absent, keep it together. Don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful